Hey y'all, what's up? For today's video, we're going to be doing a milky white set with some Old English numbers. This was actually my first time hand drawing some Old English numbers, so it was very tedious, but I feel like I didn't do bad for it being my first time. After I finish buffing the natural nail with my medium grit sanding bit, I'm going to go in with my non-C-curve Chiara Sky Tips, and as you guys know, I like to dip them into my monomer just to get them to adhere a lot faster. Now that all the nail tips are on, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping them. So I'm going to blend the natural nail onto the nail tip and also create that C-curve at the free edge. Both of these steps are optional. They don't make a difference with retention, but I like to do so. It's just a part of my routine and I feel like it helps my acrylic application a lot better. Just in a sense that when I do my application, I already apply it with that C-curve on there. Now that I'm done prepping the nail tips, I'm going to go in with my acetone and dehydrate. I'm also using Mia Secrets primer, and right after I'm going to go in with the thin layer of clear acrylic. Not only does the layer of clear acrylic protect the primer, but it also helps with retention. So if you don't already do this step, make sure to add it onto your routine. It definitely is worth it. For the acrylic that I'm using, I did custom mix it, but the goal was for it to look like Bear Me from Valentino. So if you want to get something similar, I would definitely suggest that one. But you guys know the drill. I'm going to let you guys watch the application and I'll be back once we're on our next step. Now we're going to get into our hand filing, and I am using my 60 by 60 hand files. They are going to be linked in the description box below if you guys are interested in purchasing. But after I finish hand filing, I do go in with the e-file with my fine drill bit and just clean up underneath the free edge, clean up around the cuticle, and also smooth out the entire base of the nail just to give me that smooth, perfect finish. I don't use buffers anymore. I actually use this bit instead, and I feel like it's made a big difference. I do have a more in-depth shaping tutorial up on my channel if you guys are interested in that. It should be under my playlist on how to, so definitely check that out. Now that I'm done filing, I have them go wash their hands and then we get straight into the design. So, like I mentioned, we are going to be doing some old English numbers. We're going to be doing 1993, and I have never done this before, so it was definitely scary. So, I decided to go in with the lead pencil and sketch it out first before going in with my gel polish. I was so nervous. You guys are going to see me. I was kind of like shaking a lot, but it was my first time and I was trying to do so good. And I'm a perfectionist, so this was hella difficult for me. So now that I'm done sketching out the one, I'm gonna go in with my gel polish and I'm gonna kind of just outline it and make it look pretty good. I did go in right after I was done with all of the numbers and just perfect them, but you guys are gonna see that in the end. So right now I'm just kind of getting that base down. Now I'm gonna sketch the 9 out, and like I mentioned, I am using my lead pencil to sketch it out first and then going in with the gel polish right after to just outline it. I did have my iPad right next to me, so I was kind of looking at like the reference old English numbers and trying to match it up. And to be honest, I've never even drawn old English numbers on a piece of paper, so I was just winging it. I feel like I didn't do bad. I definitely could do better if I practiced them, but it was actually nice to do something different. I'm used to doing like the same styles, so this was a challenge and I really enjoyed it. Here I'm going in and kind of measuring the size of the first line so that when I go in and do the second one, it's kind of similar to it. I just didn't want them to be at different levels. I wanted to make sure they kind of laid flat together, if that makes any sense. So that was my way of going about it. Now I'm going to go in with a 3 on the pinky, and this was a little bit difficult just because the pinky is super tiny, so it was just trying to fit everything in there. So you guys are going to see I like messed with this one a lot. It actually took me a long time to get this one done, but I feel like we did all right. We didn't do too bad. Once I was done sketching them all out, I went in with my gel polish. I am using Black Ocean from D&D. Everything is going to be linked in the description box below if you guys are interested in any of the products. But I'm pretty much just outlining everything I did with the pencil with the gel polish and just trying to keep it neat. Honestly, this was like the first base, and then I went in and perfected it. I just wanted to make sure I got the outline right. Once I was done outlining them, I went in again and started perfecting the actual numbers and making sure that everything was up to my liking. Now I'm just going to go in and do the same thing to every number, just kind of perfecting them and making sure that they look the best that they can. So after I was done with the first sketch, I did go in with acetone to wipe off any of the excess lead pencil that was left on there. The middle finger was actually my favorite finger. I feel like I did super good with the 9 on this one, but it's because I had more space. You know, the other fingers are a little bit thinner, so it was a little more difficult. Once I was done perfecting the numbers, I went in and added these little stars onto the nails, and I also added these little crystals, but I forgot to show that step. That pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.